students, welcome back in our today's mathematics class. Today in this class we will do the exercise 15.2 and 15.3 and we will complete this chapter. Student, introduction is same only for both the exercises. You have to draw the line graph or linear graph and points are given to you. Means according to the points you have to draw the graph on a graph paper. Right student? So these graph you have to draw on a graph paper, then you can cut very nicely and paste in your notebook. Right student? So let's start with the exercise 15.2. Question number 1. Plot the following points on a graph sheet. Verify if they lie on a line or not. In line means they are making linear graph or not, in a straight line. Okay. The very first part, A 4 0, B 4 2, C 4 6 and D 4 2.5. You know student, this is called coordinates. The very first point is called x-axis and the second point represents the y-axis point. Everyone knows? So let's start first of all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right? Along the y-axis 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, start to take the points. A point 4, x-axis 4 and the y-axis is 0. So the same. You know everyone, this is the origin where x is 0 and y is also 0. Right? This is called origin. X, y both points are 0. So when x is 4, y value is 0 only. Right? Next, x is 4, y is 2. So x is 4, y is 2. Right? You can write down the point also. 4 0, 4 2, right? C 4 and 6. X is 4, y is 6. So you can draw 6 over here. X is 4 only. And D point, x is 4 and y is 2.5. 2.5 is here. So as you can see, when we join all these points, they become a straight line only. In a line, yes. So it means this is the graph. And question is asking, verify if they lie on line. Yes, all the points are lie on a line only. Right student? So that's it. Question A part. B part you can solve by your own. This is homework for you. One more part is there. See, you can solve only B part. That's it, because all the questions are of same kind only. Right? So this was about question number 1. Coming to our next question. Coming to our question number 2 student, draw the line passing through these points, these coordinates 2, 3 and 3, 2 means x-axis 2, y-axis 3, x-axis 3, y-axis 2. So these coordinates are given to you. You have to draw on a graph. Next line is find the coordinates of the point at which the lines meets the x and y-axis. Means after making these points, you have to extend the line. If you will extend, then you have to tell that at what point the lines are meeting. Along the x-axis, what are the coordinates, and along the y-axis, what are the coordinates where these points are meeting. Getting my point student? So let's start. First of all, you have to draw these points on the graph. First of all, make the number this 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, so on. Along the y-axis also 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right? Now this point on this graph, when x is 2, y is 3, right? And when x is 3, y is 2 here. When you will join these lines student, and then you will extend this. Right? So you will see I am making on a board, so that is why my line is not straight. When you will draw the same graph on the graph paper, then you will see the line will be straight only. Okay? And after joining this one, you will extend the line. जब आप line extend करोगे, so along the x-axis where the line meets and along the y-axis where the line meets, that coordinates you have to tell. See, these are the point 2 and 3. And these are the point 3 and 2. When you extend, it meets over here. X-axis is 5 and y-axis is 0 over here. And along the y-axis, y is 5 and x is 0. And always x you have to write on first. X is 0, y is 5. So what are the coordinates where these lines meet along the x-axis and y-axis? So you will write along the x-axis it meets at the coordinates 5, 0, and along the y-axis this point meets at the coordinates 0, 5. Right, student? I hope you understood. So very simple question. So this was about question number 2. Coming to our next question. Coming to our question number 3. Write the coordinates of the vertices for the following figure. Right, student? I have drawn this figure in the square sheet or in a graph paper. Right, student? Although it's not that much clear from this, but when you will see in your book, then student, every point will be clear to you. So kindly open your book while solving this exercise. Right, student? So have a look. You have to write down the coordinates of the vertices. Vertices everyone know. See, very first figure was O, A, B, C. You have a figure O, A, B, C, right? And the vertices are point O, point A, point B and point C. So you have to write down the coordinates for that. See, O point coordinates x point is 0 and y point is also 0. So the O is 0, 0, right? A is 2 and y is 0. These are the coordinates only, right, student? B. This is B. B is, so at point B, x is 2 and y is 3. Right, student? And for the C point, x is 0 and y is 3. Right, student? How to see? See, this is a 0 line, origin line only. So so y-axis is 3, but x-axis is 0 only. Right, student? But you have to write x point very first, and this is the y point. Right, student? Very simple, no? Now coming to our second part. See here. One figure you are having P, Q, R, S, in which P point, Q point, R point and S point is there. So for P, the coordinates are x is 4 and y is 3. Right? For Q, x is 6, y is 1. So 6, 1 coordinates. For R, x is 6 and y is 5. And for S, yes, x is 4 and y is 7. Right, student? Very simple, no? You just have to see the points and write down the coordinates for the vertices. Means vertex point, right? One more figure you have KML. For that you can do by your own. So this is homework for you, because you have to know how to write down the coordinates. Right, student? So very simple question we have done in question number 3. Only coordinates we have to write after seeing the graph. Right? So this was about question number 3. Coming to our next question. Coming to our question number 4, student. Question number 4 we have true and false. So please have a look in the book, students. A point whose x coordinate is 0 and y coordinate is non-zero will lie on the y-axis. Means x coordinate is 0. Right? And y coordinate is non-zero. So anything 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? So this point, जो ये coordinates है, ये कहाँ lie करेंगे? Along the x-axis or along the y-axis? As you can see, this is a graph, right? X is 0, y is 3. So along the y-axis, so it means yes, A part is true. Right, student? Now B part, just have a look. A point whose y coordinate is 0 and x coordinate is 5 will lie on y-axis. Obvious, student, false. This question is just reciprocal of that. Now x is 5, y is 0. अगर y 0 है, obvious a point along the x-axis होगा, ना कि along the y-axis. So the answer is false. Right? Now C part. The coordinates of the origin are 0, 0. Origin here. Origin point coordinates are 0, 0. X is also 0. Y is also 0 over here. It means C part is true. Right, student? I hope you understood the concept of the coordinates. And this type of question are very important because the same we are doing in the grade 9 as well. Right? So I hope you understood this concept, student. So with this question number 4, we have completed our exercise 15.2. So now moving further with our next exercise 15.3. Coming to exercise 15.3, question number 1. Draw the graph for the following table. So you have to draw the graph, student, right? Number of apple and cost is given to you. So again, for that you have to draw the x-axis and y-axis, right? Along the x-axis, see, I am going to take this number of apple. So you have to mention also number of apples along the x-axis, and along the y-axis I am taking cost. Right, student? Now, number of apples 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And along the y-axis 5, 10, 15. So 5, 5 gap can I take? Yes. 5, 10, 15, 20 and 25. So start to make the points. At 1, x is 1, y is 5. So points 1, 5. Now x is 2, y is 10, x is 3, y is 15, 4, 20 and 5, 25. When you will join these lines, this become a straight line only, student. Yes, linear graph. Right? Very simple, no? So that's it only. You have to draw the graph. Student, if along the graph some questions are asking, then easily you can give the answer, because answers are very easy which belongs to that given graph. Right, student? So that's it. This was about question number 1A part. Student, one more part is there, B part. For that, you can draw the graph by your own. And yes, in that part, few questions are also there which are very simple only. So you have to give the answer as well. Right? If you have any problem, you can ask me. Alright, so this B part is homework for you. So this was about question number 1. Coming to our next question. Coming to our question number 2. Again same question. Draw the graph. And you have to tell, is it a linear graph or not? If all the points are in straight line, in one line only, then it's called, yes, linear graph. Otherwise, no. If thodi si bhi discontinuity are between the points, then you will say, no, it's not a linear graph. Right, student? Now, the table for that is side of square and perimeter. Points are given to you. So along the x-axis, I have taken side of square. Along the y-axis, I have taken perimeter. Now take the points. At 2, the y is 8. At 2, y is 8. At 3, y is 12. 3 x-axis, 3 y-axis, 12. So 12 is here only, student. Right? If 3.5, 3 and 4, middle part is 3.5. So the y is 14. Student, 12, 13, 14. Somewhere here only. So 3.5, 14 is here. Right? Because I have taken 4 gap. 4, 8, 12. So 12 or 16 ke in between middle, or you can say thoda sa niche upar there is a point 14. Right? Now 5, 20. Here is 20 and 6 is 24. So as you can see, student, when we join this point, yes, it is a linear graph. Yes, so you will say, yes, it is a linear graph. You can write down the coordinate also. 2, 8. This is 3, 12. This is 3.5 or 14. This is 5 or 20. And this coordinate is 6 or 24. Right, student? Very simple question, no? So the exercise, we have a question based on the graph only. You have to draw the graph according to given table. That's it. So this is about A part of question number 2. One more part is there, B part, that you can solve by your own. So let me tell you that B part will not come straight. You can see, you can check it out, they are straight or not. Right? I'm telling you answer, the B part will not come straight. So you will write down, no, this is not a linear graph, but first you have to draw, then you can check. Right, student? So the exercises are very simple. All the questions are of same kind, and in this exercise we have learned that with the help of coordinates, how to draw the graph. Right, student? So this question number 2, we have completed our exercise 15.3 as well. We have completed chapter 15. So students, after completion of this, we'll take the test, we'll start the revision. So complete your work, your homework question as well. So that's all for today's class. Thank you so much for watching, students. Bye-bye and take care.